Colin said you could barely hear me on the last one, so I was wearing. Yeah, I was wearing my headphones, and I didn't. I'm not, my headset, and I guess I didn't set it up right. So.
Ah, gotcha.
There was one podcast that it was like maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago. It sounded like a ringtone literally took over the entire podcast for like 5 seconds. Like there was no audio besides this.
Oh, really?
Besides this music, or I don't know what it was. It sounded like some kind of
Oh,
notification
no,
or a
no, no.
ringtone.
That was there was audio issues with that episode,
Okay.
and I had to put in little things to meld everything together. that
I was
was
just listening to it
yeah.
in my truck on the way to work, and all of a sudden it just starts playing this music. I'm like, what the hell?
That
Why did
was
Spotify just open? I was like,
that was
That was
the round
in the
table
round
draw.
table,
Yeah, the round table draw. That's what that was. That there was it like bounced between 2 YouTube videos, and then the one wouldn't even play for me. And Jeremy had sent me some audio, but then there was no audio in the file, and so I had to kind of put it together from what I could get from YouTube from the one video,
Oh wow!
which was missing like a half hour of the I think of the allotment of the numbers or whatever for the characters is what it was missing.
Wow.
So, but it was at the end after kind of everybody would have had the gist of what was going on, fortunately. But then it jumped back into another conversation, so I had to put these weird things in there to kind of get it to, I don't know, at least work somehow.
Well, I was wondering because last time none of you guys said I sounded soft, but on the ending video it sounded soft. So how do we figure out what happened
It may have been quiet. I may have just had my audio turned up. Let me see. I have Audacity opened right now, and looking at it, everybody seems to be pretty even.
there? Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully.
I'll just keep an eye on that and make sure. That's all.
Or I'll stick to my earbuds instead of the headset.
There you go. There we go. All right. I guess I can start. I got everything set. Seems to be playing. Let me double check YouTube real quick.
Whoa.
Hello. I just moved. That's all. Man, it's not showing up on YouTube. I'll have to check in a bit. Oh, I bet I know what. God damn, I hate this. I know what happened, I think. Sometimes it XSplit like does this weird thing where it automatically so that's a possibility. But alrighty. I guess I'll start. And welcome back to the Fallout feed. I'm Michael. I'm here with Victor.
Hey.
Colin.
Hello.
And Ryan.
hey there.
And Jeremy is doing better, I heard. He sent us some messages.
Excellent.
And so he's doing better, so hopefully he'll be hopping on soon and just getting healthier, and that's all that really matters. But, I mean, I don't know about you guys. Not a lot going on in the Fallout world the past day or so.
Nah, it's no news at all.
Nothing really happening. Just boring.
Yeah. No. I'm. In fact, I think I'm going to stop playing. It's really,
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they're really developing anything for the game. I think it's just going to be an orphan.
They've completely given up.
Yeah.
So we have the DLCs, and so I have the site open so I can do a quick rundown of those. We have Automatron. So they're releasing 3, essentially. Would you call it 2 DLCs and like an add-on?
I think you can call them all DLC. I think there's one. I don't know what you'd call the big one. It's a little more than a DLC, right?
That's You know what? Yeah, I would say 2 DLCs and a full extra map. I guess. Yeah. It sounds like so. First, we have Automatron, and they describe that as the mysterious mechanist has unleashed a horde of evil robots into the Commonwealth, including the devious RoboBrain. Hunt them down and harvest their parts to build and mod your own custom robot companions. Choose from hundreds of mods, mixing limbs, armor, abilities, weapons alike. Oh, and weapons like the all-new lightning chain gun. Oh, I missed that. I didn't realize that. Even customize their paint schemes and choose their voices. And that is listed at $10 US, £8, and Australia, where everything is way more expensive, $17 Australian. I don't know. So that one sounds a little more than I thought. I didn't realize the chain lightning gun. I hadn't read that for some reason. I skipped over that. But I know a lot of people had been talking about. Ryan? Were you talking about the robots the one time, wanting to have robots or something?
Um,
Or was it somebody?
I don't remember. It's something I want though.
Yeah, works out well.
Yeah, no,
somebody has robots protecting one of their settlements. It's a mod.
Oh yeah.
That if in that case, yes, I was talking about that. I have Assaultrons.
Oh, that's
protecting
right.
The
That's
bunker.
what it was.
Yeah. Yes. They do a good job.
Or they did a good job. Is all that still working?
There's a budget halt.
Yeah, that's too bad.
That stinks,
but,
yeah.
I'm sure I'll pick it up at some point again. But where everything is changing so rapidly, it's more effective to just leave it for now
And wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been working on my my roundtable character as well, and that's obviously pretty fun starting over and doing something different.
Yeah, so everybody will be getting robots now. Not just modded. So consoles, everything. That is a nice feature. It sounds like there's going to be a little story to it as well.
I hope so.
With
They're bringing Robo Brains back.
Yeah, that's right. I had forgotten they were gone and until it was mentioned. And I guess, is this the Mechanist from 3? Was it 3 he was in, or was that New Vegas? Remember the ant person, and you go to that one town, and there was the ant lady and the Mechanist. Was that in Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas? That was Fallout 3, right?
That's been 3. Yeah. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I think it was 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 3.
Fallout is pretty much my first Fallout, so
There you go. Yeah, no, I think that was there was a story, a little mini story in 3. You go into this town and they're both battling each other, and there's a guy, the Mechanist, and I forget what the ant person was called, and you could solve it by like killing them both, or negotiating with them, but usually you just kill them. So it sounds like that's coming back a little bit, but he was in DC, so maybe it's another Mechanist.
I saw the on the poster, sort of for the DLC, that the what is it? The robot had like not backpacks, but like bags just kind of thrown all over him, which leads me to believe that you can just huck all your equipment onto your robot and have carrying capacity equivalent of strong or higher.
That would be great for scavenging.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I saw that specifically. I'm like, he's carrying his crap around.
Yeah.
That would be so good for scavenging, because especially now with adding the robots and the next part, the Wasteland Workshop, you're gonna want just so much more stuff.
Right.
Yeah. It's funny. I've been playing a lot of New Vegas lately, and I got to wishing that Fallout 4 had this sort of the equivalent of the courier boxes in New Vegas, which are really nice. That's actually a nice feature.
Yeah, so I wonder if you'll be able to, how much more they'll be able to hold, because that would be nice to be able to get more junk essentially back and forth, and more scrap back and forth, especially if they're going to be expanding the building and things like that. Let's see. Let me pull up. Let's see. We got the second one is the Wasteland Workshop, and that's $5 US, £4, and $8 Australian. Because again, very expensive in Australia. With the Wasteland Workshop, you can design and set cages to capture live creatures, from raiders to deathclaws, tame them, or have them face off in a battle, even against your own fellow settlers. The Wasteland Workshop also includes a suite of new design options for your settlements, like Nixie tube lighting, letter kits, taxidermy, and more. So this seems like more of an expansion for the building, plus a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah, it should be fun. I'm curious how that's going to conflict or not with any of the mods that are out there yet or now. So
Yeah, for stuff like that already. Yeah.
but it shouldn't. Most of the stuff that like Ryan is using and that I use, the DD production stuff, and that's pretty much independent of anything like that. I think it's just add in, so it should be all right.
Hopefully it's not like game breaking for any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And the final thing is Far Harbor, which is a
Yay.
whole new map. New case from the Valentine Detective Agency leads you on a search for a young woman and a secret colony of synths. Travel off the coast of Maine to a mysterious island of Far Harbor, where higher levels of radiation have created a more feral world. Navigate through the growing conflict between the synths, the children of Adam, and the local townspeople. Will you work towards bringing peace to Far Harbor, and at what cost? Far Harbor features the largest landmass for an add-on that we've ever created. Filled with new faction quests, settlements, lethal creatures, dungeons. Become more powerful with the new higher level armor and weapons. Adding more weapons, more armor over there. And the choices are all yours. Let's see. This is only the beginning, and it's more than. So right now, you can up until March 1st, you can still get all the DLC for $30 US, and was it £40 in the UK? Is that what it is? Oh no, it's 25 right now, and it's going to go up to 40. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's £25 now, and then it's $50 in Australia. That's all going to go up to $50 US, £40, and 80 Australian dollars.
Sherry, you need to move.
Wow, Jesus.
Well, what's the exchange? I don't know.
Their dollar is pretty strong, I believe. So
Is it?
yeah, they have a fairly high standard of living. And
I actually have Steam up right now, and I'm buying the season pass.
I bought mine on my phone earlier for Xbox.
Yeah,
since it was $30.
might as well.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah, I bought mine
why not
yesterday.
save $20?
you know
Yeah,
what?
definitely. I'll buy this weekend. So
I was considering even buying it on Steam just to have it ahead of time,
Yeah.
in case when I upgrade to PC, so that way I only have to pay $30 for it.
I would highly recommend upgrading to PC.
Yeah. Well, mine won't run it right now, so I would have to.
Well, right, yeah. Once you do have a
once I
beefy
upgrade.
tower,
Yeah.
and I would say very beefy because mods.
Yes. Exactly. So yeah, definitely. If everybody wants to, if you're gonna do these alone, are gonna cost you 35, 40. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Was that 35?
about
Oh,
45
they have
bucks.
the individual prices for the DVD already.
Yeah. It's 25 for Far Harbor, another 5 for the Wasteland, and 10 for Automatron. So right there, you're already at $40.
Screw that! I'm punching in my credit card right
Yeah,
now.
so you're already over the $30 with the first set of DLCs, and it sounds like Far Harbor is going to be worth it. Kind of like the island in 3. What was that island in 3?
Well, I can't remember. Yeah.
Where you took the boat over there and all that. But I mean, that was pretty big. It sounds like it's going to be bigger than that even.
Right out of the gate, huh? They're coming out with new locations. I mean, it hasn't been that long since the game was released.
Well, that's not. You got to figure. Far Harbor's in May, and that's about the same time frame that I believe Dawn Guard came out.
Oh, okay.
I think that came out in June for Xbox after the release.
I really gotta start getting into Skyrim again.
I played it all week. It was fantastic.
I saw on the.
I went to Foralhost, and I didn't realize I hadn't been there in like 2 years. Because it's like a little place south of Riften.
That's pretty incredible that you can say that like in a video game. Well, I haven't been here in years.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. Stay tuned for Skyrimatic podcast this weekend where I talk about that. But yeah, so it sounds like a massive add-on, and
I like the colony of synths. That's about as interesting as I think it can get.
yes, yeah, I do. I kind of like that. And especially with the factions, if I wonder if depending on what faction you went with, how that affects that.
Yeah, true. If you're full blown Brotherhood,
Well, doesn't the description say there's a new faction?
It says multiple factions. Yeah.
Multiple factions. Okay.
oh,
Well, I know what Victor's going to do. He's going to go over there and kill all the children of Adam, even before it's come out.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm going over there to do that too. Fuck
I
those
have
guys.
never run into them outside of the Willing Sea.
Oh no.
Really?
Oh my god.
Not yet. I know they suck. I'm very well aware.
There's some of them over at the lighthouse in Salem there.
Yeah.
I haven't discovered that, and I might as well just pack a whole ton of rat away
Oh yeah. Yeah.
because yeah.
Those are
This
very nice.
this playthrough with my roundtable character, I'm actually using chems this time around, and
Okay.
so far so good.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Which I know will make Colin very happy.
Yeah, which is quite strange, but my round table character, I'm not using chems at all.
Oh no, yours you didn't get chems
No.
with that.
No, well, nearly all of my Vegas playthroughs and my first two playthroughs have all been chems users, or dabblers. But this one, no chems whatsoever.
That'd be different.
And no alcohol, no chems.
It's definitely it definitely is. I can see how it's a lot easier playing with chems because if you get into a situation where jet would help a lot.
Oh yeah, Jet is very helpful.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know how I'm not addicted to jet yet because I don't have that perk where you're not addicted.
Oh, where you don't get addicted, yeah.
Yeah, I've been shooting it up like a junkie, so. Because I've gotten really ambitious and I'm just venturing south and I'm still like level 10 or something like that.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
So, a pack of blood bugs comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's where it's really handy is those damn bugs.
Oh, the bugs are the worst of everything.
Then they have a legendary blood bug in the middle of them. And
Yeah.
you can't run because, Christ, they just shoot things at you.
Yeah, you know what's also bad? The baby Mirelurks.
They're worse than they seem, aren't they?
Yeah, because they just you can't. I shoot at them. I'm shooting at my feet, and they don't die because I'm missing them.
Yeah, well, that's why whenever those things swarm at me, I pop out one of my combat knife or something. And go
Yeah,
after them with
it
that.
seems like it's easier that way.
Yeah.
Or you can use the bash.
Oh, that's right. I always forget that you can bash them. Yeah.
But you better watch out because 9 times out of 10 when you press the bash, you drop down a mine and blow yourself up.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, I did that earlier
hit the alt
actually.
key
Yeah.
all too often. Yeah,
Yeah.
and blow myself up with something or other. Yeah.
I actually just did that, and right before we recorded here. I ran into a bunch of Mirelurks and or the Mirelurk eggs. Dropped the mine by accident because I thought I had Molotov cocktail on. So I threw it, and it ended up being a mine, and it dropped at my feet, and they ran into it and blew me up. So yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's the dumbest combination of button assignment.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes for some good Three Stooges moments.
It
though.
does, yeah.
Yeah, especially if you have a nuke grenade equipped.
But with the DLCs, I feel like I've been just playing my first character again. I kind of gave up on the melee one. It just wasn't working for me. I just feel like it's good. It's good timing because I feel like I don't have to move on to something else, that I can keep building with this one, and that there's something else for him to do eventually. I know the main expansion is until May, but you figure the robot one is in March, and then the Wasteland one, I believe, was April. It's releasing,
Yeah.
so I think it
one
adds
thing I
enough
haven't-
content.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it just adds enough content to keep going.
Yeah. One thing I have not done yet, in all the hours I've already played in this game, is I still have not followed through on the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. So, and I didn't get assigned that for the roundtable, so I need to sit down and do that before it gets too late.
Yeah, me too. I've never actually played through them either.
I was assigned them, so I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah.
Same here. Yeah. With the OS. And then I'm looking forward to that as well. I was running around Power Armor today. It's not as tough as you'd expect it to be because it seems that once you put the Power Armor on, the only effects that your armor has is what the power armor is.
Yeah.
It's like you're naked underneath.
Yeah, you can still sneak and everything. It's
Yeah, I don't think it takes into account the armor that you had
That you
prior to
wear.
getting in it.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Even with like a mod like Armorsmith.
I don't think Armorsmith addresses that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think it does. I think the power armor sort of takes precedence over whatever you had.
Yeah. Well, it's good enough anyway, right? It's good, strong stuff. So.
Well, yeah, if you have XO1, you can get up to like 1900 or more.
Yeah,
Right.
I think I have like 3 sets of XO1 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or more, maybe. I don't even know. I have so much power armor sitting in a building. I have to go through it all. And I've been putting in perks into pickpocket. So now I've been stealing power armor everywhere I go.
That's great. I love it.
So I got rid of what did I do? Oh, last week I got Kate. I took her as a follower, got her perk, and then we started a little relationship. So we're doing it now.
There you go.
And then I was like, all right, you hang out at Sanctuary, and I'm gonna go just steal power armor from people. So that's basically what I've been doing. It's really fun because they get out and then you just shoot them in the head and then take it.
I brought Kate to the glowing sea
Oh, did you?
once, yeah, without any protection or anything, no power armor or hazmat suit or anything, and you're running around in a corset and a beret and a baseball bat. She was able to kill legendary rat scorpions
Oh man.
while I was running away in fear.
Yeah, she's pretty badass. Yeah, I took her to the Glowing Sea too. She was my companion for my only go through on the main quest so far.
Yeah, she's by far my favorite companion. She's just badass. She actually helps in combat versus Piper, for example, is a burden.
Yeah, she
It's like
slams
running around
people.
with a 10-year-old girl.
Oh god. Yeah, Kate slams them to the ground.
She'll body slam them over her head and then blow their head off with a double barrel shotgun.
Yeah.
See, I just had her with melee weapons. I gave her the knife from Dunwich Borers. And she was tearing stuff up with that.
She's like the Jason Statham of Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's like crazy. I mean, she was just tearing things up.
She gets angry too. She yells.
Yup. Yeah, I went through her story. That was pretty cool. I think I've gone through most. There's one thing that is there a way to check and see if you've gotten a perk for a specific follower?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't we talk about this?
Right in the stats.
I don't know if it says that it's from a follower. It just says that you have that perk.
Yeah, but I can at least look and see what the perk is, right?
Yeah,
so
if you just look
pull out your
online.
Pip-Boy, go to stat,
Yeah.
you far left, and then go under, and then you go to the right, and that'll be under perks. So you should have stats.
You just gotta know what it's called.
So I just need to see what they're called. Is basically it.
If you look at the picture.
Oh, you know what it tells you? Yeah, because here I have Trigger Rush from Kate. So it says, thanks to your relationship with Kate.
Right.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
And then,
I thought it just told you that you have a certain ability or whatever.
It does, but it's
Those
more
are
specific for the other ones, yeah. Well, for that one at least. Let me see if I can find another one. Live and Love 2, 1, 5.
I got
Oh,
the one
okay.
from Preston now, which is United We Stand, which is actually a pretty good perk too.
Yeah, if you go through it and it'll actually tell you, like, Isodoped is Hancock. It says thanks to your relationship with Hancock. So you can go through there and see that. There you go. Oh, and there's Valentine. Yeah. So it is pretty easy to go through and see, because they have a little image of the person with you. Like this one has strong state.
Oh yeah, like McCready, you can see his hat
Yeah. Yep.
on the guy and his coat, whatever.
Oh, you know what? I never got. So do you have to keep taking? What's the nurse?
Curie.
Curie. I turned her into a robot, I guess, since a synth or whatever she is now.
Yep.
And But do you have to keep going with her in order to get the perk? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she has to idolize you. I think it is. Is it idolize?
Yeah, I have to take her around some more. That's what it is. I'm gonna have to take her back out because I don't have her perk, and I don't have Preston's.
Well, if you're going around stealing stuff, you won't get her perk.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's true.
Mary's very. Yeah.
She's goody two shoes. You go around and start murdering people and stealing power armor while she's with you. She'll end up leaving you, not giving you.
Oh, really?
I wonder how she would react to the guy that tries to sell you a credit card if you, because every time I put one right between his eyes, every single time, because he deserves it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got retard.
Well, it depends. It's probably on a gradient, on a slope, on a slant, whatever they call that. If she actually idolizes you at the time, it'll probably drop down a huge amount. But if she only kind of likes you at the time, you do it in front of her, then it'll just drop down to her hating you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fairly easy to recover.
I'll have to take her around when I'm doing nice stuff. I'll have to stop stealing power armor for a bit.
That's not fun.
I'll have to avoid the power armor theft at the moment.
I tried, speaking of doing nice things, I tried returning the Deathclaw egg, and the Deathclaw killed me.
Oh, I did that, yeah, and I ended up having to kill the Deathclaw.
Yeah, it got angry, and I was like, well, fuck you too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
'cause
managed to return it, but then I went back a long time later and forgot where I was, and it attacked me, and I killed it then. So I thought maybe there was going to be some sort of reward.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I was watching a friend play, and the Deathclaw jumped down in front of him and just didn't do anything.
Huh.
Like,
That's when
it's roaming up around on the cliff, and
well, now that's probably a different one. The one is you're there and it's right in front of you.
right.
I returned the egg, went back, placed it in place, and it was standing right there in front of me. And I
Okay.
just dropped the egg, and then I turned around and walked away.
Okay.
I think I did get a what should we call it, a Deathclaw gauntlet or something like that out of it.
Yeah, it's lying on the ground there. You can pick that up. I
It
got
must have
that
been
for sure.
bugged then, because there was Deathclaw roaming around up on top of the cliff, and no Deathclaw immediately around the nest. And as soon as it saw me, it came right down and bashed my skull in.
Yeah, that was a wrong Deathclaw.
Yeah.
That was a Ronin Deathclaw.
Daddy Deathclaw.
or the dad or something. Yeah.
Oh, so you're the guy that's been coming around,
Yeah, sure.
messing around with my girl. Yeah, I noticed that the what is it? Thicket excavation, is that the one where that raider wants you to help him out? You don't know he's a raider.
Sully Mathis.
Sully.
Yeah.
He's a good kill. I like that.
At some point in the game, the first, well, I don't know, a good chunk of the game in the beginning anyway, thicket excavation is totally bugged for me. It's just unrendered blocks.
Oh wow.
You just kind of clip through everything, and it's a mess. And then at some point in the game, it fixes itself, and I can go in there and kill all the raiders. And I don't know if it's when they finish building whatever it is they're building, but it hasn't been addressed yet, and I'm surprised because the big patch came out.
Yeah, that's kind of ringing a bell because I think I was watching somebody's Let's Play and they had similar issues with Thicket.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of unrendered textures.
It's never happened to me, but I guess I wonder.
I know what happened to Rick. He was talking to Shalene about it on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I do remember he had that same issue.
Yeah, I'm just surprised it hasn't been brought up yet, where a number of people have had the problem.
Yeah, I wonder if was it a mod causing it, or was it just a glitch, PC glitch?
No, I think he was unmodded at the time, and so was I. Well, obviously now I'm running over 110 mods, so
Yeah.
God.
a number of things can go wrong in my game at any point in time.
Yeah, I will say, I was thinking back about it today, and I was like, thinking back to when Skyrim first released, and Fallout 4 is definitely less buggy than that was. There's no there's no quests that I really can't finish. Like when Skyrim first came out, there was like big time quests that you couldn't even get through that were just
Yeah, I think
broken.
people forget how buggy Skyrim was when it
Yeah.
first released. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
before that, the updates and all. I mean, there was some really broken stuff.
And a lot of it remained broken. I mean, the unofficial patches that are available for PC fix a lot of stuff that they never went in and fixed.
yeah, and there's
Yep.
3 of those unofficial patches, isn't there?
Yeah, there's four, one for each of the DLCs, including the high res pack.
Oh, right. Yes.
And now there's a sort of a universal all in one unofficial patch for everything. You can just load that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
A
So I
onesie.
gotta go through and get all that.
Yeah.
Um,
What was
there
that
was
called?
in Fallout 4. If anyone remembers, I had that not game breaking, but main quest breaking bug with the railroad, where I was told to. I had 2 different quests. One was to kill Desdemona, and the other one was to warn
Oh
her.
yeah.
You can't actually warn her. She won't go into dialogue with you. She'll just say a canned message.
Ah.
And so the only option then at that point is to kill her. That's the only way you can progress the storyline.
Oh, okay. Huh. I didn't realize
So
that.
I don't know if it's a bug or just a really terrible setup, but
Yeah.
like you have to somehow warn her before you get the quest that you have to kill her. I don't know, but yeah, it was main quest breaking because I intended to go full railroad in that playthrough.
Oh yeah. So that kills basically any chance of going that way. That's true.
Right. And I had took every opportunity to screw over the Institute up until that point, so I kind of crawled back to them like, hey guys,
Yeah. So,
So,
how's it going?
I killed the railroad, so we're good, right? We're fine now, right? I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh man. Yeah, they
I
never
didn't let
fully.
those 4 synths go and kill the courser.
They never fully embrace you over there, anyway.
No, I there was a certain part of me that felt dirty after finishing the main quest with the Institute.
Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely do. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nothing really worked out right at all.
Yeah.
It just
You had to kill Minutemen.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh, because you couldn't convince them about the guy they were picking up.
exactly. Yeah, I never put anything into
Ah,
charisma. I don't want to pretend I'm me, you know. Sound weird.
Yeah, see, that's interesting because the character I went through the main quest with has very high charisma, so a lot of that stuff I just sort of talked my way through. So
Yeah, if you don't
yeah.
convince them, you have to then kill the Brotherhood. Or, I mean, not the Brotherhood, the Minutemen, right?
Yeah, you've got choices of trying to convince them to leave, like persuade them, or threaten them, or like pull rank and go, look, I'm the general, blah blah blah. And he basically says you're just some asshole in a hat. So no, fuck you. But they don't attack you; they just stand there, and the quest just says you've got to get that doctor out. And there's nothing you can do. There's absolutely no other way that this can finish because you can't re-talk or re-convince the Minuteman. He just stops talking to you.
Oh,
And
wow.
he just stays right outside the front door and won't move. So the only way to progress is if you can't convince him those 2 times, either you try and convince him or you try to threaten him. And either way, if you lose both of those, then the only way to do is to actually murder them. You don't actually get in a fight with them. You have to murder them.
Oh, because they're still friendly to you.
Yes.
So
wow.
they don't even, if you start firing on them, they don't even fire back.
Oh no, they do.
Eventually.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right. That'd be a hell of a lot more difficult to do if they just kind of stood there while you massacred them.
Well, it's still hard, the guy, my character really didn't want to do it. He just wanted them to leave, go away, listen to what I'm telling you, I'm genuinely man, and like, no, we ain't moving, we're getting this doctor away from these sins. It's like, God damn it. Yeah, I felt dirty too at the end of that.
Yeah, that's a rough one, yeah.
What the Institute is just a lot of feeling dirty.
huh.
It really is, yeah.
And honestly, I don't think the Brotherhood is any better.
Yeah, see, I never even
I
did
can't
any
imagine it would
quests
be.
for them.
Well, the Brotherhood are fascists. I don't like fascists, and so
Yeah.
it's
I like the whole militaristic ideology. I think that's needed in Fallout, but the way they go about it is really just nasty.
Yeah, I didn't
Apparently, it's
even do anything for
the
that.
Elder or something like. Because I haven't played through the
Mhm.
the Brotherhood of Steel side yet. So,
Oh. Elder Maxon.
yeah, apparently a few people are having problems with the Elder.
He's a dickweed.
Yeah, that's what basically everybody else is saying.
Yeah, he's an unpleasant. Yeah, he's just an awful. He's probably the core reason that the Brotherhood is so unpleasant.
Oh man, yeah, that's not good.
I want his coat. That's the one thing I'm upset about. As far as being assigned the Brotherhood is I'm gonna want his coat, and the only way to get his coat is to hack his head off, and that's not gonna fly if you're going full Brotherhood.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough to do.
You can't just kill the leader, and you can't pickpocket it off of him.
I'd like to travel together some more.
Oh no,
Then let us get underway.
even if you get the high enough one, you can't pickpocket the equipped item.
No, well, you can't just have a naked Brotherhood elder standing in
I think there's a
on
perk.
the commanding deck of the Brotherhood. No, you can't have that.
No, you can steal equipped items.
Not his coat.
Oh.
It's scripted in there. You can't. Steal
Oh,
his
is
coat.
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You could plant a grenade in his pocket.
Blow them up. That's true. Well, I have
And then
been
you
doing
can just
that. That's
go.
really fun.
Yeah. But no, if you're going to go with the Brotherhood, the only way is to console it in. And even then, when I was with the Institute, I couldn't find his body in the wreckage,
Oh no.
so I ended up having to console his code in.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know whether I think it's. Did Bethesda say they were trying to do something new with like something complicated about the spawning and like the despawning of bodies? Because was it where was I? I was doing McCready's quest, and you have to go and kill those two gunners, and I killed one of them, and probably about 15 gunners. When all the smoke cleared, there was like 3 bodies.
oh wow.
One of the named guys had just completely disappeared. Just totally vanished. All his stuff, all his gear, just completely disappeared.
Well, they probably just fell through the world. Yeah.
And when when I was running away, because I killed a couple from sneak, and then I opened up the gates, and then this fucking Assaultron started chasing after me. So I just started running, and it's on one of those freeways, the overhead bridge type freeways that don't actually exist in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I was running across that, and I ran down the bridge, and then I turned around, and the Assaultron was gone. I was like, "Where the fuck is she?" And she dropped. She fell through one of the holes.
Oh yeah, on the bridge. Yeah.
Smashed on the ground. And I went, "Well, shit!" And then I just turned around and ran all the way back in through the gates and started shooting everything inside.
Oh
When the
man.
Assaultron's gone, I've suddenly grown a pair again.
That's funny. That happens occasionally. You get a boss that'll just sort of fall off something. That happened to me in Dunwich Borers. I was like really low level trying to get down in there and get that blade, and I forget what her name is. That one that's down just before you go
I
in.
just killed her.
Yeah. Well, she chased me up out of the hole there where she is, and then I dashed past her and ran back down into the hole, and she was like shooting at me or something, and then she fell off the side of the staircase and died. So it was, yeah, all right. So I
Oh
grabbed a
man.
small heck of that.
He's tough at a low level.
Yeah, I was only like level 9 or something like that.
Yeah, I just did it the other night. So I put a bottle cap mine on the staircase and blew her goddamn legs off.
Well, I'll do it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not have time to deal with that.
But, yeah. Hey, Colin, did you by any chance try like just turning clipping off and dipping down below ground level to see if any of those enemies were just like stuck underneath the ground somewhere?
No, well, I'm not doing any modding, so I haven't even done the thing where I can actually go into the console. So.
Well, I mean, you can open the console regardless of mods. You don't have to
Come
just
with
hit
me.
the tilde key.
I need your help. I'm with you.
No, I hit the tilde key, nothing happens. Doesn't open up the console.
Well, there's something else wrong there. That's totally independent of mods.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard you had to do something in the what should we call it? In
Any
your
files?
Oh, you
your
might
init
have to change
files.
any setting. Yeah, but that's
That's what I meant. I haven't even done that yet.
I don't know. I've never.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about
actually.
to clip into things?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
so
just open the
you
console.
open up the console and then press TCL or
Yeah,
TIM, whatever
that's
you
all
want.
you need to do. You don't need to edit any files to do that.
But no, I'm pressing the tilde key right now and nothing's happening at all.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe there is any setting that you have to set. I guess I've always done it, and I've just never made the connection.
huh.
I would definitely look
I
that
can't
up.
remember when I started using the console. I don't know if it was before or after I had mods installed.
Yeah, I would look that
I
up.
heard somebody say that you have to change something to get it to work because they locked it out. So because it didn't really want people modding until the thing came out.
So
Well,
maybe it's just
they know that Bethesda of all people know that you get stuck in their games at
Yeah.
least 5 times throughout a playthrough.
Yeah, definitely. Interesting. So maybe it's just in Fallout 4 that you have to, because it was
It was
never.
never that way in Skyrim. You could
Yeah.
just fire it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a weird decision on their part. I mean, it's simple enough. It takes all of 2 seconds to go in there and change whatever needs to be changed. But
One nice thing for modding and fussing with the ini files that Fallout that they have done with Fallout 4 is they have what's it called, Fallout 4 custom ini, so you can add any lines into that instead of editing your actual base prefs and .ini files.
yeah, and having to do a backup of those.
Right, which is really nice. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
And
So
then
it's almost as if they anticipated the modding, but wanted everyone to hold off on it.
yeah, kind of, and it's just an easier way to keep yourself from getting into too much trouble.
Yeah, it was definitely. If you screwed that up, you definitely broke your game, and you got to start all over.
Yeah, well, you had to sort of just re-download the base files from Steam. But
Yeah.
Definitely
Definitely reading the instructions or the description on the mod page is a must. You can't just willy-nilly download everything.
So so that keeps happening, and then where was I? I was running to that new settlement with the bugs in it. I was just talking about earlier on.
tapping the boathouse.
Oh, just having
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And I ran past, that construction site where all the super mutants are. You got a real big construction site out there where they're building like a.
Murkwater or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. And as I'm going through, I go through there and I kill all the super mutants there. And was it literally assaulted in the power armor? And was it you kill Hammer? I think that's what his name was, the super mutant leader's name.
Oh yeah.
So I kill all them. I carry on. I go to Taffington Boathouse, and I kill all the bugs and do the little thing there and open up the workshop, and then turn around and run back. And as I'm running back through, I go through the construction site again, and 2 super mutants had respawned.
Wow.
And I ran inside one of the house that that Hammer was in, and all the pots with little stuff in it had respawned as well. Already. Literally, I went over there, I went into Taffington Boathouse, I killed the bugs, and then I went into the storm drain, killed the bugs in there and got a few drugs, then came back out again, and then ran across, and then as I was going past 2 super mutants, one of them was a brute with a laser sniper rifle. He took a huge chunk out of my health. And it was really weird. So I think there's something messed up about the respawning and the disappearing of bodies.
Well, that's for sure. I mean, even on a simple level, the body of the raider that's on the opposite side of the bridge from Sanctuary Hills there.
He never disappears.
Well, yeah, if you pick him up, as I often do when I'm driving, walking by, I'll pick him up and throw him off the side of the bridge, and then we come back a little while later, and he's back with clothes on again, because I always steal his clothes too.
Huh.
Yeah.
But he respawns and respawns with more clothes.
Oh, he's still laying there naked for me, but he doesn't. He's always there.
Really? Okay. If you pick him up and throw him off the bridge, and then
He'll
bring him
respawn.
back,
He'll respawn. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I just leave him right there.
Yeah.
I see the fusion cells that are right outside the door at Concord.
Oh, on the ground there, where the Minuteman
You're going
dies.
into the yeah.
Yeah.
They respawn all the time.
Huh.
Every time I run past, they're always there.
Oh wow.
I run. Oh, and the raiders outside that Drumlin diner. I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna go past there. And next time, I'm gonna kill the bitch. Just so no raiders turn up to try and rob her. Because every single time I run.
Every time you go there.
Yeah.
Because I don't fast travel, I have to run past it every single time when I'm coming back to the Red Rocket.
Oh,
Well, you know
man.
what else respawns if you like. Was it last week I was talking about the where I cleared out some debris and got down into the bottom under the castle a little sooner than you're supposed to?
Oh yeah.
Well, it turns out that those mines respawn too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got blown up.
Oh man.
You know what else that happens? You mentioning mines is I will be in a fight. I'll lay down a few mines because I've got a sneaky character apart from when he's in power armor, and I'm laying down mines and I'm going through. Then I'm fighting and I'm running away, and then I'll die. And then when I come back, all my mines have disappeared
Ooh.
from my inventory
Yeah.
and the ones that I've laid down.
That's not exactly that, but I've noticed stuff like that too. Not mines, but other things. I can't really think of exactly what they are right now. But sometimes when you come back from a save or from a death like that, and things have persisted that shouldn't have, that you think shouldn't have. Yeah, that is weird. Well, yeah. Well, why would that happen? I mean, do you think it's deliberate, or is it a buggy thing?
I'm thinking it's a buggy thing because I lay down mines and then I go through and then I die, and then when I come back they're not where I had like if I lay down mines and then I save and then I carry on and then I die, when I go back to that save the mines that I had laid down have actually disappeared, so they're not in my inventory anymore and they're not laying down on the ground where I put them.
Yeah.
That is weird. That's definitely buggy.
Yeah, I haven't had that happen. I don't think. That's an odd one. I've had some weird stuff, but yeah, no, I know you're talking about the guy across the bridge because I've been trying to get rid of him. And I guess I won't be able to, so I'm not even gonna worry about it now.
Yeah. Well, I think you could. I haven't tried it, but I'm sure you could probably console delete him if you were on PC or something.
Oh, okay.
That's the kind of thing I don't feel comfortable necessarily doing because.
Yeah, who knows?
It's the butterfly effect, you know.
Yeah, what's it gonna
You never
affect?
know.
Yeah.
So.
I just blew myself up with a Molotov cocktail. So this this Wazer rifle is really nice.
Doesn't where'd you get that from?
You got
Sean?
it from, yeah,
Sean?
it was weird because I just asked Shalene about it, and then like I literally went back to Sean to give him something, and he gave it to me as soon as I got there. I was
Is he supposed to leave the institute and come with you somewhere?
I don't know. I haven't had him do that yet.
Yeah, me neither. I thought he was supposed to go to a settlement.
The little one, or
the little one. The other ones,
one.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know because I was thinking that would happen as well, and I'm like, oh, that would be pretty cool. I could bring him to a settlement, but he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, he's just kind of in there collecting crap that you bring to him.
Yeah. So I don't know if that actually happens or if I've not done the right prompt to get it to happen, you know?
So is this stuff that happens after you've actually finished the main quest? These are like radiant things that go on after the main quest?
Yeah, it's basically the Institute Radiance.
You know what I bet it is? I don't think he's supposed to leave the Institute if you sided with the Institute.
Oh yeah, if you don't side with him, he would have to leave since you're blowing
Yeah,
it up.
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
nuked the fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
there's
So he's got
else
nowhere
for
to
him go.
live. Yeah, I guess you could blow up Synth Sean, but that's not as nice.
No.
Not as happy of an ending.
unless you're a really twisted individual and actually do share the Brotherhood's ideology.
Yeah, then you have to kill him, I guess. It's kind of like killing Parthenax.
Right.
I forgot that was even possible. I don't know why you would do that.
I don't know. I always just want to kill the blades, and you can't do that either.
Yeah. Yeah. But Parthenax, so.
Or was it Victor? You're with the Institute on your roundtable character, aren't you?
That's correct. Yes.
I was going to say they're making you do fast travel to be able to keep up with all your settlements. You've actually with the Institute you get a fast travel, like an in-game fast travel that's instantaneous with the Institute.
Yeah, you can travel right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I did complete the Institute with one other character.
Oh yeah,
so,
you already knew that.
Yeah. So yeah, but I have. When you have a lot of settlements, you really sort of have to give up your ideology about fast traveling or not, and just sort of do it because it's impossible to administer a lot of settlements without fast travel. It's just just doesn't work. So I've bit the bullet. And
started fast traveling.
That and VATS. I never really used VATS at all until this character because he drew several VATS related perks. So.
Oh well, then yeah, you have. Then it's definitely worth using.
Yeah. So. But I don't want to talk about Roundtable too much. It's coming out this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's coming up in like 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, for me, I've been fast traveling just because I have, I think, all 30-something settlements going. So.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah, so I bounce around between them, and I did have a glitch where I had 54 people at what one was it? It's one of the boat ones, not Taffington, Egret Tours.
I like that. I just discovered that recently. Yeah.
Yeah, I got there and there were 54 people.
Wow.
And thankfully it evened out the next couple times I traveled there. Because I don't think you're supposed to have that many.
Well, how do you get rid of them?
I think it was a weird glitch or something because it kind of just evened itself out.
Oh, I see. So the game took care of it for you.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Euthanasia there. Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully because literally I got there and there was all these people standing around and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, how am I going to assign all these fucking people to do something? Like, there's no possible way I could come up with enough jobs for these people.
You can move them to other settlements, but
yeah, there was a lot of them, and I was like, well, this is something weird.
And a good chunk of them would die on the way.
Yeah, they were just, it was an outlier. I mean, because the other one, the most I have is like maybe 22 or something like that. And I was like, something's not right here. So
I mean, you could just go full governor from The Walking Dead. And just
I could just kill them off.
yeah. Yeah.
I'll be the governor from the comic because at least I'll be interesting then. And
that's true. When I was watching the show, I did miss him once he was gone.
Oh, speaking of it, you know what? I just clicked on Egret Tour Marina. I have 54 people again.
Oh no.
But they're at 70% happiness.
So how is that possible? Because I thought it was the +10.
I thought it was too. You know, I'm going to travel there and see how many are actually there. It's showing up as 54 on my Pip-Boy, but I can't imagine there's that many people there still.
What's the +10?
It's, what, 10 over your charisma or something?
Yeah, I think it's charisma. I'm pretty sure.
Because I think I have, like, the most I have at another settlement is like 21 or something like that. Because maybe 22.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's bugged. Like the number is bugged.
It's gotta be. Let me see.
Because the game, I don't think can handle that many people.
That's a ridiculous amount of people.
Time.
Yeah.
Well, there must be something more than just 10 over charisma, because I know I have a couple settlements that have more than.
Yeah, it's got to be that because I'm here now and it's showing that there's 28 people.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So that number somehow got bugged.
Yeah. There
Well,
are.
that's, I mean, 27 is half of 54, so
Yeah.
maybe there's just some weird math.
Something.
thing
It's counting them double or something weird
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
You could, if you were to spawn them in and assign them to it, you
Oh,
could.
I'm sorry. There's now 27 people because I was trying to shoot a radstag doe and just killed a settler who walked in front of me. And now the entire
Population control.
now I have 28 people shooting at me.
Well, problem solved.
And Preston.
Oh no.
I think we go back. Hold on.
It's not at all surprising that Preston would shoot at you. I mean, he's all for all the settlers and everything.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was aiming on this radstag, and as soon as I pulled the trigger, a settler walked in front of me.
Oh no.
What were you shooting?
my Wazer rifle.
Oh,
It just blew him apart.
it would have been hilarious if it was a Gauss rifle.
Yeah. I got one of those with me too.
Take their whole upper body off of them.
Oh man. Oh, let me load that real quick.
Well, at least it was quick.
Oh god. Yeah. So yeah. Apparently, they must be double counting the settlers there.
Yeah, that's odd.
It's strange because even 28 is high, but
That's a good amount, especially depending on the size of the settlement.
yeah, because there's not a lot of places to. The food there is tough. The water there is good, obviously, because it's a marina, so it's easy to get the water. But the food isn't so easy because there's a lot of concrete area.
Yeah. I don't know what mod I have, but one of the mods I have allows you to build planters. I think it's one of the no, it's a snap and build. I think it comes with one of those, but which is really nice. So you can put planters down on concrete and plant various crops.
I assume that'll be coming up because of Grey Garden. They have
Well, that's where the asset
Yeah.
came from. I'm sure the modder didn't create it out of whole cloth or anything. He just took it from somewhere else in the game.
But that seems like something that'll be in an update too, since it's already in the game,
Yeah, I would hope so. It's kind of cool because I don't remember if they did this in Grey Garden, but the roots come through the bottom of the planter. So theoretically, it's the kind of thing where you could create hydroponics. Put water tubs below them and have the roots going.
Oh yeah.
So.
I just realized that my settlement has 0 water. There's no water supply.
Well, you just build a well, right? So.
Yeah, you can build the wells. There's some settlements that you have to build wells.
Is it are you talking about the pump? Or a well?
Just the
Oh,
pumps.
okay. I thought there was like an actual well.
No, well, it is a well. A pump is on a well.
Well, yeah, but like the traditional kind of well.
The ones that you throw little girls down.
Yeah, puppies or whatever, depending on how.
Protocol in the local newspaper.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, it's on top. It's somewhat on top of a hill, kind of. So there's no water supply. I'm just gonna have to build a field of wells.
Oh, that stinks. For the
I'm
got.
gonna have to leave, guys, because it's getting pretty late here. Have a good night and enjoy your apocalypse.
Yeah. See. Yeah, I haven't really built up Grey Garden, and I just went back there, and it's weird building settlements because you can just put stuff floating in the air, basically.
Yeah.
So I would like to see that change a little bit, where you actually have to have some structure under it, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't like building staircases into the sky. I think that's kind of cheesy. Did you try building up onto the elevated highway there in Grey Garden?
No. Can you?
Yeah. I mentioned that last time.
Oh, that's right. That's why I started building here. Now I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, if the building materials were technically destructible, then they would just fall over on their own.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I'm here now, and it's just I have a staircase up to a box in the air.
Yeah.
above Grey Garden.
I know Andrew likes to do that because Andrew likes the absurd things in life.
Yeah.
So I think he gets a big kick out of that kind of stuff. So,
I was gonna do it to. Why was I? Oh, because I wanted to be able to plant here, and I was going to build it on the roof of the place. Yeah, so it was kind of built on top of the greenhouse, at least. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of floating around it. But I'm going to expand it more once some people move here.
Yeah, it's almost hard to be a perfectionist when it comes to building in Fallout because a lot of the things don't snap, so things just end up floating in the air.
Yeah, it's weird.
I use that rug glitch a lot to try to make things mesh better.
Make them go together better. Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't look like it should, it'll bother me.
Yeah, I think you can use the rug glitch on the consoles too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, because this is it's weird. It's just like floating in the air.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. Like, and most of my other stuff is all built off the ground or, off of some kind of base of some kind.
Well, I mean, there's a little bit of sloppiness on the part of Bethesda. And I mean, for instance, fences. The thing that irritates me the most, though, is like planting melons.
Oh yeah.
You'd think that they would be able to, that they would create those meshes or whatever so that you could sink them into the ground properly, but no, they just sort of float.
Yeah.
It's really, really annoying. So I don't plant melons.
That is
because
true.
how often do you come across level dirt?
No,
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
like nowhere. Yeah, very few places.
Yeah, that's just, and I think that's the kind of compromise on the part of a developer that they have to sort of say, okay, I know a lot of people out there are going to be really OCD about this stuff, but fuck them.
Yeah, we can't spend forever on this.
I don't see why they can't have a technology where, the texture of the melon could I guess mesh to the contour of the land.
I would hope so, but I guess maybe it just takes too much computing.
Yeah, they'd probably have to code that, and it'd be a mess. But
So,
still, it doesn't look right at all.
yeah.
No, it doesn't.
To the point where I just don't plant melons.
Right, exactly. So
yeah, I don't
plant
plant them
a carrot
because
instead, or a potato, or
yeah,
something.
I don't use them for anything, so I don't plant them.
Yeah, they're not that useful.
Yeah.
I forget what they provide, but
They're very heavy too.
oh yeah.
If you carry a bunch
I
of
never paid
melons
attention
around.
to what they weigh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't really know what you can make out of them anyway.
I
No,
think
that's something I'm wondering if maybe one of these DLCs, the Wasteland thing, will add some more chem station
Probably,
recipes, because
yeah.
there's a lot of plants out there that just don't do anything except you can eat them.
yeah, it seems like they're really it is really going to grow as time goes on.
I hope so. There's I mean, what wild corn? There's there's wild potatoes, and I think silt beans are available in one recipe.
Oh, are they? Because I've picked them up. I don't know what they're for though.
Yeah, there's one recipe that uses silt beans, but that's it, and the mute fruits and stuff. I mean, I've taken on one of my characters, I've taken all I forget the name of the perk where you can, once you take lead belly, I guess you can eat anything and not get any rads.
Oh yeah.
So that's I just grab everything and eat it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you use less stim packs that way, but.
Yeah, I've been avoiding that for now until I get lead belly, which I think is level 17 to max out or something like that.
Somewhere in there, yeah. It's even the first two are. I mean, I can't say it's really a perk that's worth taking, but I mean, it works out if you have the spare levels to use it on.
Oh yeah,
it's more of a role playing perk, I guess, than I think it's than being a really strategic perk.
Despite being only level, I should probably be in the game, but I think I'm like level 14. Yeah, so despite being such a low level, I put some points into melee, and I went and I got Krem's Tooth, however the hell you're supposed to say that.
Yeah.
Incredible amount of damage.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, well over 200. I think it's like 258 right now is the damage it does for me, and I'm only like level 14.
Yeah.
Oof.
So it one shots mostly everything, and this was news to me. I just recently checked what my difficulty setting was. It's on survival.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And I guess it carries over to your new character because I was on survival and my level.
Oh, okay, yeah, whatever you have.
It carries over, and I was like, well, why is this so damn hard this time around? Maybe it's my special setup and whatnot, but no, I've been playing on survival, and So at level 14 for a weapon to one shot, most of the cannon fodder enemies you come across, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, yeah.
And I haven't even, I've put maybe like 1 or 2 levels into I think it's, what is it, big hitter or something like that is the melee perk.
Big leagues, yeah.
Yeah, big leagues. I don't know something.
Yeah. Big leagues and toughness are really good for melee characters.
Yeah.
And then if you farther along, if you get blitz, and what's the other one that goes with blitz for melee characters? It's a bats perk. Teleport. If you get way up in blitz, you can teleport. As a melee character, you can teleport yourself. When you use a critical.
What? Yeah, that one might be worth getting. But what my perk for the strength tree is rooted.
Yeah, rooted is awesome. Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited for that one because I think you can level that up like 3 or 4 times, and you literally just end up a tank, just standing there. And
that's the one where
it
you
adds
stand
melee
still.
damage to like plus 50%.
Oh, okay. That's the one where if you're not moving, it adds the damage, right?
Yeah.
You can and you can pair that up with one of the perks that gives you better damage when you're sprinting, so you can sprint and then stop.
That's another one. That's another one of my perks, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So, and I can only imagine if you're standing there in fully upgraded XO1 power armor, you are literally impervious.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And you can just whack shit with a baseball bat.
Well, it's not sporting. You gotta at least take off that power armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing with my. I did a melee build, and he's the one who went down into Dunwich really early to get that played, and it's a really good combination.
It wasn't even the raiders that I found. I was trying to sneak around the raiders, and it worked out for the most part because if you take them by surprise, they're fairly easy to kill with the sneak bonus. But it was the what do you call it? The ghouls that was really a problem.
Yeah, if you're on survival, you must be getting a lot of legendaries too down there.
Man.
Oh, there was at least one per group of ghouls, and what I ended up doing is just, instead of using weapons, because even though my perception's pretty good, my character sucks at aiming, and apparently an 85% hit chance on their face, it just soars over their head for some reason. So I just gave up the whole shotgun, whatever deal, and I finally decided to go melee, and I just started chopping heads off left and right, like they would die instantly, and I'm like, this is great. So pretty much just a few days ago is when I decided like melee is going to be one of my main focuses, because it really is that useful. I mean, even raiders, if you sneak up on them and give them a good whack, there's a good chance they're either going to die or be crippled.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's really, melee is actually like deceptively useful in Fallout, which I didn't even use it at all in my last character. It was strictly guns, and I put a ton of points into I leveled up what is it, one for automatic rifles, Commando.
Commando.
That's really good too if you do like automatic weapons and you have way too much ammunition. You can actually do a ton of damage, because if you get it up to like in the 70s in damage, when you consider that you're hitting them like 5 times a second, they die pretty quickly.
Yeah, they go down pretty fast. Yeah, I haven't really used a lot of automatic weapons.
Yeah, I picked up the assault rifle fully upgraded with the drum mag and all that stuff, and then I combined it with that perk, and it was just devastating. And I found myself running out of ammo, so that's the downside to it.
Yeah, that's the only reason I really haven't done it, is because it blows through so much ammo. But I mean, I do have a lot of some. I mean, I have like 4,000 of something. So I
started using it because of all the turrets I killed. I got a ton of 5.56 ammo.
Oh yeah, I do too. Yeah, and I don't really use that in anything. So
right. So if you pick up an assault rifle, then
that's one of the things I like about my melee characters. I don't use any guns at all, so guns are currency, ammo is currency.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can use it.
A lot of money that way.
Yep, just use it.
Yeah, and if you have spare, levels to blow, you can just pour it into one of those scavenging perks and find more ammo.
So basically, you're finding caps essentially.
It's cool. It's like, did either of you guys play Metro?
Yes, I love the Metro series.
Yeah, those are great. Where guns or ammo is currency.
Yeah, it literally is currency in
Yeah,
Metro.
yeah.
That game, because of its survival element, is one of the scarier games that I've played because
Yeah, you're right.
you know
It
you go
is.
into a situation like I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah. Well, and you really have to manage things well, especially early on when you're, yeah, am I
Yeah,
gonna keep the bullets or buy something to help me survive? Which, if
exactly.
also
Well, and
good.
I can sort of see, with future updates to Fallout and of course mods as well, I can see Fallout uh, somewhat turning into Metro in a way as far as a survival game. Um, because there were all those mods for Skyrim, like what was it, Wet and Cold, for example. Um,
Yeah.
those are obviously going to come over to Fallout at some point. So
Yeah, yeah.
surviving in the wasteland is actually going to be a thing. Like it's going to be a factor in the game,
Yeah, Wet and
which
Cold
for
was more
memory.
sort of cosmetic, but maybe you're thinking Frostfall, which is the sort
Oh
of the
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
psychological.
you're
yeah,
right. Yeah, Frostfall. Yeah,
yeah.
Wet
Wet
and
and
Cold was
cold.
the rain and the
Yeah, it made it
snow.
look like
Yeah,
you were
just
wet.
sort of
Yeah.
breath and
Yeah,
cold air and
but
stuff
it
like that.
it definitely went with Frostfall. Like
Oh yeah, yeah,
you need, if you didn't have it, it didn't make any sense. So, but yeah, obviously those things are going to make their way over to Fallout, and
yeah,
I love that kind of stuff. I think it's going to add a lot to the game
Yeah,
beyond just running around and gunning everything or hacking everything to pieces.
yeah. Even
yeah.
their
One thing I
survival
found.
mode.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying. Even their survival mode will, the update to the survival mode will add that with the disease and things like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. That's a lot of much needed
yeah.
depth into the game.
Immersion and yep, yeah, definitely. I
Yeah, because
think.
after a while it does get redundant. It gets boring running around killing everything.
Yeah, right now I'm
Yeah,
trying to get Radiant Quests and I can't even get any.
Right. Right. So maybe instead of doing quests, just venturing out there and exploring, well, it will be a quest in itself because
Yep.
it's actually difficult.
Yeah, and you're trying to survive.
Right.
Just scavenging. You're trying to survive.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the middle of the night. It's pouring rain, or it's the middle of a rad storm, and you see an alpha deathclaw in the distance, and you're like, I'm not winning this fight. Versus in the vanilla game, if you're high enough level, of course you can just storm right in there and take them out.
Yeah, exactly. You just blow
But
through
actually being afraid is fun.
there. Yeah, it makes
At
it
least for me,
way
it
more.
is. I mean, for some people, they do prefer just running around and hacking
Yeah,
everything, and that never gets boring for them. That's fine. But
that's like the tenseness of playing a permadeath kind of game where death is death.
right.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever do the permadeath because something stupid would happen. I would never.
There's a guy out there right now. I mean, I think there's several of them, but there's one playthrough that I've been watching. He's a Let's Player by the name of Rycon, and he's done like 85 or 86 episodes, and they're all about 40 minutes long. He's very faithful to it, so everything he does, he doesn't edit the videos at all, um, and he's made it through an amazing length of time with that.
Hmm.
You'd think by now a glitch would have wound him.
Well, I don't know if it has or not because I'm only like on his episode 32, so I'm way behind.
Oh well, if he's that deep into it, I'm sure he's.
Well, he mentions early on that he feels like if something like that happens, that he will probably let it go and keep going.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be.
Seems to be
That's
growing
that's
well.
immersion breaking at that point. If a
Yeah.
glitch is what caused you to die,
Yeah, that's
Right.
not really dying within the game.
right? If you die because of your own stupidity, that's
a whole different thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's pretty good at it. It's of course stealth is really the only way to go when you're doing something like that.
Yeah, you can't
Well,
because
right.
yeah, at low levels, there's no way you're surviving otherwise.
Right.
No, it's almost a necessity to if you go up front and just try to kill everything in sight, you're gonna die a few times. It's a fact.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, he's worth checking out. It's kind of slow paced because he's doing it's
Oh, sure.
all sort of strategy and stuff like that.
Well, I'm sure it definitely appeals to that DayZ type crowd.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I don't know.
Because
That's all griefing. I don't know. Days I tried it. It's like, oh my god.
oh yeah, I'm not too into it either.
Yeah,
But that type of
Why do I
crowd
hear a
where
siren
you do have
sound
to
to
be
this?
as quiet as possible and
yeah,
sneak around and
yeah.
yeah, I can see that being fun, but after a while, it's kind of like, all right, I do have a life.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. Yep. Yep.
yeah. You can only do so much.
Yeah, that's why those mods that add like the need to eat. And, well, no, they're adding that in by default with the DLC, but sort of like Skyrim's mods, like Frostfall and whatnot. It adds just enough, but not too much to make the game more enjoyable.
Yeah, if you set up Frostball right, there's a big overhaul called Requiem for Skyrim. That's actually a lot of fun. It's very it's pretty hardcore, and it takes care of a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
In Requiem, there's no you don't regenerate health at all. It's sort of like the survival mode, I guess. And
Okay.
Oh yeah. As far as regenerating health, I typically don't like that. Um, I think you should have to heal yourself because who just
Yeah.
regenerates health? That's not a thing.
right,
Yeah, and if you
I mean,
do
if you want
regenerate,
to
it
play
should be
true
slow.
survival,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You get shot and all of a sudden you're better.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
so
Unless you regenerated it over days or whatever, but
Yeah.
that would be.
Yeah, the regeneration in Fallout and on survival, as far as using there is no regeneration. You have to use stim packs or eat or whatever. It's like cripplingly slow, but not to the
right.
point where it's not fun. It's to the point where you have to change the way you play.
Yeah, well, it is incredibly slow. I was watching because the Strikon character is playing on survival, so
Right.
yeah, he'll have to like run into a room somewhere, close the door, and hide for a few minutes while his
Right,
health
and guard the door
regenerates.
with a shotgun or something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. Yeah,
Huh. Oh, that's yeah.
And
That's
that's literally how I've been playing because it does take minutes, depending on how low your health is, to fully regenerate, and then only to walk back outside and get promptly punched in the face by a deathclaw.
that's right. Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, so it does change your playstyle, but
yeah.
yeah, to a point where you can still have fun with it.
yeah. That sounds pretty cool that way.
So
Definitely adds to it. So I'm gonna let's see.
Yep.
After I think I'll wrap this up since you guys got the round table this week anyway.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll just be watching Murder She Wrote while you guys are doing that. So
That's funny.
yeah, I'm gonna be. It's what, Saturday?
yeah. Yep.
Sunday.
Oh,
Is
oh,
it
it's
Sunday?
Sunday.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, this first
Okay.
one's Sunday because of the birthday, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
yes. Okay. All right. There we go.
I'm gonna do my best to get on. I got my son this weekend, so
Obligations, they happen.
he's 2.5, so he's
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, he requires attention.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Indeed.
You would think. Yeah. No, I remember Connor cutting his hair at that age. It was a good time.
Oh my.
Oh, experimenting.
Yeah.
With the
Maybe it was
scissors?
slightly older than that. I don't know. Or maybe it was
Yeah.
3. But yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot easier to deal with a boy than it is with a girl.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was.
So I've seen plenty of those Facebook videos.
Oh man. Oh. Well, if you want to follow the show, you can follow the Fallout feed on Twitter at the Fallout feed. Also, I've been posting on Instagram my screenshots from Skyrim and Fallout. I was playing a lot of Skyrim this week, so it was a lot of that. That's at a Skyrim Addict podcast on Instagram. We'll go with that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And if you want to join the Facebook group, that's in the notes. And leave a review on iTunes if you get a chance. And the what's that thing called? The roundtable will be this weekend. The schedule, and if you would like to join that, all the information is at ASAPodcasting.com. Click on the Fallout feed there. There's a chart. It shows you everything. And you can email Andrew at falloutroundtable@gmail.com.
And I believe we're going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern is when we're going to
3 p.m. on Sunday, correct?
Do the show. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the time is wrong on that schedule because it had to be adjusted. So
yeah, Andrew moved it up an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's at 3 p.m. Eastern this Sunday. And you can still join in that if you like. You'll get rolled a character, and you just have to give some updates on your character and some info. And yeah, if you want to join along that, listen to the first episode, see how it goes. And if you're interested in it, join along. But thanks, guys, for hopping on and talking some
Thank
DLC and a million other things.
Yeah, it'll be exciting the next episode with the DLC.
Yeah. Well, we'll have that first one in March, so hopefully early March.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That'll be March 29th.
Yeah. Hopefully not the end of March when I'm in Florida and can't play it. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that'll make for plenty of discussion.
Oh shit! You know what? I'm driving. Ooh, the Xbox One is coming to Disney, kids.
Ooh, nice.
Well, last year I brought my my PC last year, and Connor and I played Skyrim.
Let's go on vacation to do what we've been doing elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Well, young kids wear out fast. That is the one thing.
That's true.
So like it gets to like 7:00 and he's like, "Oh Christ, I am."
You
so
can only
tired.
deal with so many Disney lines.
Yeah. So he's beat by a certain time, and I'm like, "Cool, we'll hang out on the couch and play some."
That's cool. Yeah.
The only issue I had last year is the audio wouldn't work from my PC to the TV there.
Oh,
I don't know why, because the TV just wasn't. You know how some TVs just aren't compatible for as a monitor or whatever. So that was the only issue I ran into. But
some of them have game mode, but not all of them.
Yeah, and I had you don't have a real remote for it. You know,
No.
they allows you to change all those settings.
Right.
So I'll probably just go with the Xbox One for this trip and play some Fallout while I'm down there. But that's all I got, guys. Later. Enjoy the roundtable this weekend, and we'll probably do another one of these at some point.
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Thank you.
All right, recording stopped.
Swoop.
Stopped. Stopped.
Stopped.
You're gonna have to edit that out.
Yeah. Let me stop the streaming.